My name's Matthew Robert Payne. You don't have to agree with everything someone preaches to follow a person and like a person. I'm sure so many of the things Jesus taught when he was here was above people's heads. We've got the printed Bible now, and you can go and review what Jesus said in his parables, and hardly anyone knows what his parables mean, but at least you have the printed Bible now. In his time, if you're just listening, and sometimes Jesus spoke 12 hours at a time, I've seen him speaking in visions and gone back in time to actually see him speaking. The Sermon on the Mount was delivered over multiple days, and we only have snippets of what he said, but I can imagine a lot of people mightn't have agreed with everything he said. And you can live a life where you follow certain teachers and you don't agree with everything they say. You don't have to agree with everything Nick Fuentes says, for instance, and I like listening to him, but I don't agree with everything. I'm not saying I'm right and he's wrong. I just don't agree with some things he says, and that's quite okay. You can still like a person and not agree with everything they say. If you're a person who dismisses someone when they say something that you don't agree with, you wouldn't be able to follow me for very long because I often say things people would be adverse to believing in. Like, for instance, there's seven realms in heaven, realm one to realm seven. Not everyone appears at the same realm in heaven, same position in heaven, and you can find out more about that in the book Reframing Heaven, book 1 to 3. Book 4 will be out soon. So there's different realms in heaven. There's different faiths in heaven. There are a couple of things that you may disagree with what I say, but there's real maturity in being humble and being teachable and being someone who can accept a person and like a person and not necessarily agree with everything they have to say. I've been listening to Nick Fuentes for 2 hours today, and he said a couple of things I strongly don't agree with, but I love him, and when you love a person, you accept them for who they are. For one matter or another, he may be right and I may be wrong. We just don't know these things. But I just thought I'd encourage you to support the people that you listen to, support them with liking their videos, sharing their videos, subscribing to their channels, and doing all the things, commenting on the videos. There's certain things you can do to help a person's video become more popular. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it got you to consider certain things. God bless.